she was prompted by her guardian to take that picture and show up in Chapelito the next morning on August 15th, which is the anniversary of them coming, and be in that chapel, and more guidance would come. So Flower, you got to understand, she had seen masters before. She actually had a teaching master before that time. But it was all very much private and separate. This was now almost like, and I have to say, I felt it when we were restarting the church today, a momentous shift in the consciousness of Questhaven was taking place in that moment. So she invited a few people to join her in Chapelito, and they did, and they sat there. And as they did, these words came. Now, the master ultimately came, and we'll talk about it in a moment. But she did this consciously. She never went into a trance or lost her consciousness. She had to do this meditatively in awakened consciousness to tune in to the thoughts of this one. And when he came, the words were spoken. You will recognize my being and likeness only at those times when you are very still and operating from the center of yourselves on the soul plane. My influence and purpose is to bring you peace and lead you into the inner holy of holies. Flower then says, then came the glorious voices of the angels of adoration, joining in praises in song with the angels of song. This is the first time Flower had observed the two joining together so specifically for any given event. And Flower said this was because they are as happy as we that this wonderful master had made his conscious contact with Flower and his work. And again, over the course of time, other masters were called to try to help the group. And there would be dry spells and spells where they were coming quite often to bring new insights and bring that rapidity of thought, and then they had to leave to give people time to work on them. But it was later this day when they came back at 1 o'clock, that same day, the master said once again, and I think this is the keynote really of Questhaven. Again, this master is almost striking the founding tone of Questhaven with these words. He said to the group, you shall be my watchmen on earth, and since you must testify to truth, see to it that truth channels you so that you can verify that to which you testify.